Hi, I'm Debbie.
And I'm Tim.
Welcome to Vintage Food Farm, or should I say, welcome to Cairns. Today we are going to show you how absolutely beautiful Cairns in far north Queensland, Australia is. And we're going to get some lunch. Right now we are on the Cairns Esplanade. So we are walking along the path just in from the Esplanade. And on this side we've got the mud flats. So this is old mangrove area. And often when people come to Cairns, they're really disappointed because they're expecting Cairns itself to have a crystal clear beach. Now, this is not beach, this is mud flat. This is where the crabs are. This is where the crocodiles are. This is where the mangroves are. And all of this mud has washed in from the Barron River and all the rivers and come down to the ocean. So Cairns was actually built on these mangroves. If you go out towards the airport, you'll see what it used to look like before there was a city here back in the day. And you can see here that the little mangroves are trying to grow back.
I know you're not talking to the camera. It just looks that way.
Yeah, it does. So I know a lot of people come here and expect the beaches to be in Cairns, but they're actually not. So if you go 20 minutes up the road, there's beautiful tropical Palm Cove, which has crystal clear water and beautiful sandy beaches. Then there's Port Douglas, which is up a little bit further. But if you do want to swim in Cairns, there is this beautiful lagoon area. You would have seen these fish sculptures on just about every tourist video of Cairns that there is. But it's nice clean water.
It's salt water too.
And they've got a lifeguard over there, so kids are pretty safe.
That Barron River comes in over that way, but over here is actually Trinity Inlet. And I think this is still actually part of Trinity Inlet, which is all mangrove area.
So heaps of tourists, heaps of locals, all down here having a great day. You can see over there, there's the lifeguard sitting in the lifeguard box. So we are in the middle of the dry season right now, and this is the tourist season. Because it's so hot in the wet season in the summer, the tourists tend to not come as much. Right now, the weather is superb. Like, it is sunny, there's a cool breeze, it's so beautiful. You can see all the mangroves trying to grow there. Sometimes as a local we forget what we've got here, and just to come for a walk down along the Esplanade is such a beautiful thing. I know they have big dog walking days and everything all along this path. And that's our Ferris wheel. So you can see over there there's heaps of high-rise hotels and lots of restaurants, so we'll go for a walk down there. And this little platform lets you come out and have a look at the mud flats and have a look for some crabs. And then over there is the Esplanade with all the restaurants. There's a real community feel down here on the Esplanade. Everyone is just chilling. They bring down some meat and some picnic food and have a barbecue. The council provides all of these free barbecues, which is pretty amazing, really clean. So the council comes down every single day and cleans these barbecues. And then there's heaps of tables and chairs
That should be good.
where you can come and sit and have your barbecue or eat your pizza. Hello, am I scary? You're cute. So these guys have just got pizza and they're sitting down here in this beautiful, cool, breezy atmosphere to eat their Dominoes. So we're going to walk around the lagoon underneath all these palm trees, and we're going to make our way over to the wharf. All the tropical plants I think that's a beach almond.
It's a little bit cool.
Is it? Yeah. I've got to say, cool for us will be like 25 degrees. So beautiful. And this is not just tourists, these are locals as well that are down here enjoying the day. You can see that there's a whole building, long building, that is change rooms and toilets, and there's a cafe in there. And that is so convenient, so you can really come down here, not spend a lot of money, and have a fantastic day. You can see here is a massive fig tree. These trees are everywhere through Cairns. Just look at the roots. That is crazy. Such beautiful trees these are. So there's a whole lot of figs that are over, just probably a couple of streets over, that used to be filled with bats. And somehow, for some reason as well, the council has relocated them. So I don't think people liked the bats. So they've actually relocated them all down to Gordonvale. Fun fact. So there's the Esplanade, which we'll go for a walk down soon. More massive fig trees with people sitting under them. So that way is the lagoon and the Esplanade, but we are going to go in the opposite direction along the edge of the mudflats, and we are going to head to the wharf. So this helicopter is one of the local tours that you can do, and it goes out over the reef. So these lucky people have just gotten off the helicopter. Was it good?
Yeah, excellent.
Oh, really? Good. So does that take you out over the reef?
It does, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. They take off like dragonflies.
Probably do.
Where do people get tickets?
So our office is just around the corner from this cafe.
Okay, cool, awesome, thank you. It just struck me how much a helicopter takes off like a dragonfly. Place is like a little gelato shop, and you can get a beer or some wine and sit down on these beanbags and look out over Cairns. I just got attacked by 3 birds and I had the camera off. Just over to the right there is Salt House. So Salt House is a really famous sort of relaxed, high-endish type establishment, and it's really pretty, really lovely, great food, and you can sit out here and watch the boats. So this is the marina. It's so beautiful. All those prehistoric mountains. Look at the size of that boat. Wow. Everyone's doing all their boaty stuff, washing all the salt off.
Mainly because the gale we have to wash off is quite toxic.
What is that boat?
Not mine.
No.
No.
Is that a yacht? Is that what you call a yacht? A super yacht.
Big speedboat.
The Rainbow Warrior.
That is crazy. Imagine how much money would that cost?
Oh, maybe 180 to 200 mil.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's somebody's toy.
Yeah, yeah. Look how beautiful this marina is.
Oh, yeah, he's a straight broke line. Get out better.
The guy reckons they're washing the crock off the boat because it damages it. That's not true. So this is the contrast of Cairns, I'll show you. So what would you rather have, this or this? There's no right or wrong answer. So pretty, so calm and peaceful.
So that's the Helios 2 super yacht, and apparently it costs $2 million a year just to run it.
How much does it cost to buy it?
Apparently $30 million.
That's cheap.
I know. I could be wrong.
So this is a really popular place to eat in Cairns, and it's called the Prawn Star. So they've got all these boats, and you can go on and you can eat a seafood platter or whatever you want. It's really great seafood. So you can buy takeaway, or you can actually eat here. And they've got happy hour all day, and you can get all of these. So they've got sashimi and tiger prawns and crayfish and a platter. Look at that. A large platter, bugs. Those bugs are amazing. And some mixed prawns and oysters. And you just come down to the wharf and they prepare all this seafood fresh for you. Look at that. Where are the bugs from? Local.
The bugs are very nice. We just had them.
Yeah? Good.
Everything is good here.
Is it?
Fantastic.
Yeah, wow. So everyone's saying that the seafood here is fantastic. We've tried to come here before, but it was so busy we couldn't get in, but we're definitely going to come back. And the bugs and the prawns are all local. So this is local seafood. How relaxing is this? Eating their fresh seafood with a glass of wine on a boat at the wharf.
Yeah, so it's 131. Do you want to split this in two? Yeah. So 65.98.
So you will give me
I will pay
$6.
And they've actually, I think they used to only have one boat or a couple of boats, and now they've got quite a few. Everyone's having heaps of fun. Hello, how are you? Eating their fresh local seafood at the Prawn Star. Gold. So that's the Prawn Star 2, as in as well, Prawn Star 3, and then finally the Prawn Star 4. Up here, that's called the pier, and there are heaps and heaps of restaurants where you can sit and eat and watch the boats. One of the great things about Cairns is it's got access to the Barrier Reef, and the World Heritage listed rainforest. And you can take a ferry or a boat out to Fitzroy Island or to Green Island or just out to the Barrier Reef. There's so many options of things to do, basing yourself in Cairns, eating all this amazing food, and then you can do all the tourist stuff as well. So the basic layout of the Cairns region is that there's, say, Cairns in the middle, and then out to sea you've got your Fitzroy Island and your Green Island and the Great Barrier Reef, and there's a big booking touristy area where you can book all of those trips. Then if you go south, that's more where all the boulders and the swimming holes and the water holes and that are. Then if you go north, you're heading up towards the northern beaches and Palm Cove, and then eventually up to Port Douglas. And then if you go inland, you head towards the Kuranda Range and you go up onto the World Heritage listed Kuranda, and you can go to Kuranda markets, and we've got a video on that that I'll link below. And then inland even more are lots of waterfalls like Milla Falls and Davies Creek, the Malanda Falls, and then you've got all of the Atherton tablelands with all different sort of coffee plantations, and you can go to coffee shops where they grow the coffee. They've got distilleries where you can go and buy gin and all sorts of spirits. So much to do in the Cairns region. This is still the pier. There's lots of bars with music and food and beers. And look at this, you can go jet ski croc spotting.
I'm sure that's safe.
So because Cairns is so hot, especially in the wet season, there's all this beautiful natural shade from all these beautifully planted little oases in the heat. When you've been in the really hot sun and it's really hot, it's really nice to walk under one of these tree-lined canopies. It's beautiful. So this is really funny. We grow betel leaf, which is a Vietnamese vegetable, basically, herb/vegetable, that we wrap around spring rolls or we make lemongrass beef rolls with, and we grow it as a vegetable as they do in a lot of countries around the world. In Cairns, they grow it as a council plant or a landscaping plant. And then this is Tim's favourite plant, which is the elephant ears, which actually grows wild in the bush around where we are. And then all of this is under one of these beautiful old figs. So much beautiful, lush, tropical foliage everywhere. Heaps of green open space. Heaps of scooters to hire. So you can always find a shady tree to sit under. So if you can't get a table at the Prawn Star, you could get takeaway seafood and then come and sit down here under a shady tree and eat your bugs and your prawns. Cairns Regional Council is, I swear, one of the best councils in the world. They even give you free Wi-Fi. So these are the curlew birds that hang out everywhere. What are you doing here? Are you a little baby curlew? Are you a little baby curlew? Hey? They are so cute. We have them all over the block and they're so lovely. Ours hang out with our chickens. Just everywhere you go in the whole Cairns region, you will find these ancient little birds, curlews. So when we first moved to Cairns, when we first moved to the Cairns area, I was asleep at night and I heard what I thought was hundreds of children screaming blood-curdling screams. It was terrifying, and then I found out it was the curlews. Now that we live in Speewah, we hear it all night, every night, and we are totally used to it. So the population of Cairns is about 162,000. In the tourist season, that increases by 100,000 people because of all the tourists that are here. But it's a really exciting time and it's a great feeling. Okay, we are starving. Let's go and eat lunch at one of our favourite restaurants in Cairns. I will say it's one of our favourite because there are many favourites here. So we're in Lake Street and we're going to eat at this place. And that is Orchid Plaza. And this is one of the places, one of the many places where you find great food in Cairns. the one thing about Cairns that still shocks us every day is how much good food there is. There are so many nationalities and there is fantastic tropical produce, so everything tastes so amazing. Cairns is a foodie destination. So Cairns is like, they say it's the gateway to the reef. It's where the reef meets the rainforest. But I'm telling you, the food in Cairns is incredible. This is Pho Viet, and they actually have a couple of locations. They do a fantastic banh mi and a pho, but we go to the other Pho Viet, which we'll take you and show you one day, and it is also fantastic. Vietnamese Thai foodie house, and this is Herbie's. So they're really great. They do just like really cool sandwiches like Reuben's, Philly cheesesteak, smash burger, Cubano. We've eaten here a ton of times and it's really great. And we're now going to go up to the top level. So this is the top of Orchid Plaza, and it's got a heap of different restaurants. So this one is Yummy Noodle, and it is Vietnamese, and I think it's the same people as First Street. And First Street have another restaurant down at the end of the night markets as well. This one is like is it Japanese or is it Korean? I think it's Korean. And then this restaurant is the best Korean, and we'll come here one day, but if you go here, make sure you have the seafood pancake. It is so good. They have fantastic bibimbap. Everything they do is amazing. And it's called Korea Korea. And it is really, really, really good food. And then here is a really cool restaurant, and they have some really yummy stuff. And one of the things that they do is really great dumplings. We've had them a couple of times and they are really good. Chili oil is awesome here. And the other thing we like to get is the beef ho fen, but this is a whole other video. So we're just doing Cairns today. We'll come back and do some more food another day. And this place is fantastic. It is Japanese. It is called Yokozuna. And you go in, here's their menu here. You go in through these curtains, and I won't go in today because we're not eating, but it is fantastic. Really great food again. I just can't tell you how good the food is in Cairns. It's just like a melting pot of nationalities with this beautiful tropical fresh produce, fantastic cooking skills. It is unbelievable.
This is just one place in Cairns, one small plaza we're in. There's so much more when you walk out of here as well.
This place also does some really good bubble tea. Where we're going today is Hungry Wombat. So this is how fantastic this place is. It is totally full, but we are going to wait for a table because they make their own udon noodles and they put them in a beef stew soup, and they do fantastic tempura. So we're going to hang around for a minute so that we can get some of the best food in Cairns. So I can't tell you how good this place is. Their stewed beef with the handmade noodles is probably their signature dish, but they've got tempura, they've got tan. You can get all these amazing sides. So you can get stewed beef as a side, or you can get spicy miso beef, really yummy stuff. You can get chicken. And then there's all your tempuras. You can get tempura chicken, tempura vegetables. And these guys hand roll and make their noodles. And you can even buy some of the handmade noodles to take home and make your own soup. So if you come here during the week, you walk straight in and get a table. I think it's because it's the weekend that it is so busy, because it's so good. Hello, how are you? Yeah, we're happy to be here. Those people are lucky they're getting a Herbie's smash burger. We are in. So you can see here up on the wall is all the way that they make the handmade noodles. I am so excited to be here. We love this food. These guys are so friendly and so clever at what they do. Very, very busy today. This is their signature tea that we get every single time. What sort of tea is it? Barley. So it's barley tea and it's got like a roasted barley flavour, and that's just complimentary. So we already know what we're going to get. We're going to get some of the stewed beef with handmade noodles, which is that one there. And we're going to get some of these spicy and sour tuna and mayo. And that is handmade udon noodles that they make here. And it's a cold dish, which is really nice. And they put cold tuna and cold spice and cold mayo in it. And then you mix it all up and eat it. It is so good. And we're also going to get some tempura. They do the best tempura. How are you?
Good.
Good. We would like the stewed beef noodles. And the cold tuna. Yes, really good. Yes. And we would also like to get some tempura. Tim would like a soft-boiled egg. And could we get a tempura fish cake? And maybe a prawn? Yep.
One prawn.
Yes, please.
All right. Can I put the egg to the stewed beef noodles?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Thank you. I love it for you.
Thank you.
Arigato.
Arigato. Spicy sour tuna mayo.
Thank you so much. Look at this.
Stewed beef with egg. Thank you. And
So that's stewed beef with egg, and that's a really soft poached egg.
My favourite.
You happy? And then this one is cold udon noodles with cold tuna and cucumber and this beautiful sauce that you mix through. So this broth is unbelievable, and you can see it's got all the sesame seeds in it.
Just amazing. It's fantastic. So soft, it just dissolves in your mouth. It's so good.
Look at that. All handmade udon noodles. Hello, how are you? It's good. So these are the tempura, and it is so good here. And that's our dipping sauce. So this is the cold udon noodles, and it's got cucumber. It's got some sort of crunchy fried garlic and shredded spring onions. And then if you have a look under here, this is a beautiful cold tuna. Basically, you mix all of this beautiful tuna and herbs and cucumber through the sauce. So now we're going to get into it. Noodles are really thick and really chewy, and the sauce is actually quite spicy, So if you don't like spice, don't get this. And then the tuna is just so yummy. Really unusual dish, but with the cucumber and the spring onion, it's beautiful. The beef just melts in your mouth. It's so full apart. It's beautiful. So these are the same noodles as in the tuna, but they're hot, and the difference is incredible. 2 different ways, same noodles, so yummy. Tempura prawn. The food here is so amazing. Looks so good. Look at this lady's food. That's crazy.
Thank you for waiting today.
Worth the wait. Long way.
We're so happy to be here. All good. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was amazing.
Have a good day.
So I really, really, really love spicy food. I love chili, but every time I eat it, I walk out of a restaurant with like my face and my lips totally red. So that is Orchid Plaza. It is a fantastic place to eat in Cairns. And like Tim said, this is just one tiny little spot. And there are so many fantastic restaurants scattered all around. There's the main Esplanade, which we'll show you, which has a lot of the more modern Australian cuisine. And then through all these streets, there's all these fantastic little restaurants. They're so good. And the other place that's fantastic to eat is Rusty's, and we will go and show you that as well. So this is Rusty's Markets at Sheridan Street entry. And we've been here before, and I'll put a link to the Rusty's video in the description of this video. So go and take an in-depth look at Rusty's Markets, because it is one of the best markets in Australia. But what I want to show you today is all the fresh produce that you can buy and eat, but also the food that you can eat here, which is absolutely incredible. Heaps of different sorts of stands. You can get fresh juice. They do a lot of smoothies as well. And then this is what Rusty's is all about, which is all of this beautiful tropical produce. Heaps of tropical herbs and spices and chilies and tropical fruit. This guy is a bit of a character. He sells a heap of second-hand goods. And you can buy packaged tropical fruits. So this is soursop and watermelon and pineapple and papaya, jackfruit. So there's not many markets in Australia where you can just grab yourself a little packet of jackfruit. And these are rambutans. They're beautiful. These ones are longans. So we grow longans on our property. Custard apples. Heaps and heaps of beautiful tropical fruit. Heaps of locals here, as well as tourists buying their fruit and their veg and their herbs. And you can just see the size of this place is absolutely enormous and so busy and bustling. Hello, how are you? Oh, banh mi. He's eating banh mi. Heaps of bananas, heaps and heaps of Asian greens and Asian herbs that are so fresh. Very fresh. Do you shop here all the time?
Yeah.
Yes. It's
Saturday I come shopping.
on Saturdays. It's so yummy. It's so fresh and beautiful, isn't it? Look at the size of that bunch. Like compared to what you would get in a supermarket, this is so much better.
Some little different.
Yeah.
Market down like this one.
Yes.
Chinese bookstore.
Oh,
This is grow, when you grow up, you for the is vegetable oil.
oh,
When
nice.
you go bigger, for the seeds.
Nice. Nice to meet you. Heaps of families operating stalls with all their kids. Hello, how are you today? Look at this ginger. So this is only $14.99 a kilo. You can sometimes get it for $12 a kilo, but this is really fresh and young and soft-skinned, beautiful ginger. And we will buy ginger and plant it in the garden and get more ginger. So that's turmeric, shallots. This is cassava. But you can see how just hustling and bustling this market is. It's so beautiful. There's some taro. That's the lady that I bought my fish mint off. And look at these bananas. These are crazy. So these are plantain. Plantain. So do you use them for cooking? Like potato or? Yeah, so this place is a must-see if you come to Cairns. You could come here, you could buy a few tropical fruits and go and sit down on the esplanade and just eat tropical fruit. There's coffee shops, there's banana bread, there's the green goo guy.
Who would have thought that anyone would buy green goo?
Exactly.
What is it?
What is it? People are selling gemstones. This banana bread is to die for. Hello, how are you? Look at these breads.
That was our daughter, the video up in the Lima market.
Oh, yeah, so you were at Innisfail as well. And then you were at Mareeba Market. So these are the same people. We actually tried some of this banana bread at the Innisfail Feast for the Senses. And they also have some up at the Mareeba markets, and you can also get it down here. Small world in Cairns, I tell you. Beautiful Asian greens. All just $3 a bunch. These people are fantastic. Hello, how are you? Here's some papaya. Obviously, we never, ever, ever need to buy papaya. Hello again. So next I'm going to show you some of the fantastic street food restaurants that are in Rusty's Markets. You can eat here really, really well. First one is around this corner, and this is Thai street food. You can see everyone lined up waiting for their Thai. So they do hot food, but then they also do, this is what they're famous for, their papaya salad. And for the Australians, they call it pawpaw salad, but it is papaya salad. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So really traditional method of making papaya salad. There's a lot of heart goes into this as well as measurements. And then if we go around the corner here, we will actually go towards, hello, we will go towards the food court area. And along here is a heap of, gosh, everything. Like this is, look at this. If you're in the market for a wooden lobster, $20. Barbie dolls, they got you covered. So these ladies are all selling this beautiful P&G stuff. And we actually have a talk to them in the Rusty's Market video, so have a look at that one. All these handmade bags. So this is it. This is where you want to come to eat one day at least if you are in Cairns. So they have Japanese, they do agadashi tofu, they do tempura, and then this one is the Thai, which is equally as good. Just look at this food, it's so good. And then here is some of the best souvlaki and kofta and shawarma in Cairns. It is so good. In the souvlaki, they add cinnamon to it, and the bread is beautiful, and the meat is beautiful, and it has heaps of fresh onion and tomato. That's the souvlaki. That is totally, totally worth getting. And then we have a juice bar. We have the crepe shop. Then there's some Vietnamese over here. Very friendly Cairns locals. Oh, is it? I've got my name here. There's usually a Samoan lady here, but I don't think she's here today, but she cooks Samoan food. And there's all these tables here that you can sit at. So that is Rusty's Markets. It's not just for beautiful tropical fruits and herbs and vegetables. You can also come here and have a great feed. Really yummy. Every time we come here, we get a booch, a kombucha, which is Scubrew.
I got orange mandarin.
And I am going to get, what am I getting?
We're getting lemon and ginger.
Lemon and ginger, that's it.
Yep.
Is this a local company?
Yes, it is.
I thought it was, because I see it everywhere, but I just didn't know.
Yep. Amanda makes it.
Yep.
And I
Sell it. So the ladies just said that I can go half and half with lemon and ginger and with the carrot and turmeric.
It's a really good mix. Lots of people know it. This is all local produce.
Yep.
This is a family up on the table.
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, yeah.
They make these. These are selling really well.
Yep.
This guy, he's got the filter, the water filters.
Oh, wow.
And he's a local Cairns guy.
Yep.
And he wanted something a lot more
Eco.
natural.
Yep.
And that's just the bamboo sustainable. Bamboo grows so fast.
Yep.
Burns up, and it lasts $20 for 3 months.
Wow. That's unreal.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
I've used it. I have one.
Yeah. See you later.
See ya.
So this is lemon, ginger, carrot and turmeric. Hello, how are you? Good. So this is good. This is all PNG food?
Yeah.
So these are pumpkin leaves?
Yeah, pumpkin leaves.
And what do you use them for?
For cooking.
Cooking. Yum. And they've got all these beautiful handmade bags. They are so gorgeous. Small coconuts.
Dry coconut for cooking.
Ah. And then this is yellow colour, is it? Yeah, so that's like a food colouring, isn't it?
Food colour.
And what would you put that
this
in?
is curry.
Oh, curry. So would this go in rice, like saffron rice or something?
Yeah, you mix it before you put it. Mix it with
Into
the
paste,
water.
yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
before you put
Yeah, awesome, very interesting. Thank you so much. So there's still lots of beautiful old pubs, Queensland style pubs around. So this is where all the huge big cruise ships come in. I don't know what companies come in here, but they're huge, huge cruise ships. That one's a P&O. And then this is the cool bit. So this is Hemingway's Brewery, which is underneath where the big cruise ships come in. And this is a local brewery. Very cool place. You can get like pub food. Hello, how are you?
Welcome, bring wings.
Is this a local brewery? Is this?
Yes, exactly. You have all the processing here.
Oh, wow. So they've got pool tables. It's just a really nice atmosphere. If you have a look over here, this is the view. So that's the bottom of the cruise ship. That's P&O, and then out there is the beautiful water with the boats. And then everyone's just sitting around having their craft beers, eating lots of delicious food. This is actually I don't know if you call them vats or what they are, but where they make all the beer. Look at that. Oh, so on the wall, they've got the whole process. So does the beer come down these pipes?
Exactly.
And then over to here as well?
Exactly. So that all beer we have over there. Those all local beer?
Yep.
Yes. Our popular one. And those
What a great place this place is. You could chill here for hours. So right at the southern end of the Esplanade is the casino, and right on top of the casino they've got what they call a dome, and in that dome is heaps of wildlife and a 4-metre crocodile, and then they have rides and zip lining in there as well. So you actually go on the rides and zip line over the 4-metre long crocodile. It's nuts. Only in Cairns. So this is the casino, pretty quiet at the moment. At night time it really starts to pick up. This is the floor that you walk into. Whoa. So you're walking on top of this as you walk into the casino. It's just crazy. There's the dolphin again. A turtle. Coral, and then this installation goes all the way up. It's nuts. And then they've got all the bars and restaurants. There's a stingray. A shark. Ugh. Look at that. That is so creepy. Another shark. If you come to Cairns, come to the casino if it is only to walk on this reef installation thing. So cool. So we're now on the southern end of the Esplanade, and we will do a slow drive up the Esplanade so that you can see how many restaurants and Indigenous artefact shops and souvenirs, and there's so much along this whole Esplanade. So on the Esplanade there's a heap of chain restaurants, and there's some little mini marts. Anything that you would need is here. Lots of gelato, lots of restaurants, really busy vibe, but pretty exciting across the road from the water. So this place here, this is Rattle and Hum. And it goes right in the back here, and then it has a heap of pool tables and billiard tables. Nice and dark when you've been out in the heat. You'll find all these sort of places in Cairns really chill.
Look at that.
What have you got? What is that?
Oreo filled churro.
Oreo filled churro.
$7.
Heaps of buskers. How cool is that? So here's all the chain restaurants, so that's grill, dabs, milkshakes. You can get beer and wine, as well as a snack pack. Look at that. Really touristy, really developed, but still absolutely fantastic. backpackers booking their trips. So the restaurant across the road here is called Villa Romano, and it has the best spaghetti marinara that I've ever had in my life. It has so much seafood in it, it's crazy. You could literally get one plate and serve 2 people. So that's Villa Romano. So that's all Italian. So there's Villa Romano down the bottom, and then up the top is the fantastic Yayas, which is Greek. You can see back over there is the marina. Such a pretty walk. And then the restaurants just keep going all the way up to, there's an RSL club, a beautiful old RSL club. So there's a huge Japanese influence in Cairns. In the 80s and the 90s, the Japanese were the main group of tourists, and they immigrated here as well, and they opened restaurants, so you can get really, really good Japanese food. You can see there the big green hotel in the background, and then this one. So there's a number of these Crystal Brook hotels, and they only just got built a few years ago. So these hotels were built by a Syrian billionaire, Hassan Gabud, and he built a few of them. And it's development, but they are beautiful hotels and they have fantastic restaurants. I think we're going to have to do another few videos on just eating in Cairns, because there are so many restaurants and so many places I want to show you that is so good, but there's only so many meals you can eat a day. So this is the main shopping centre, which is Cairns Central. It has all the main stores, your Woolies, your Coles, your Myer, Kmart, Target, a few specialty stores. It's not huge, but it certainly has everything that you would need. So that is it. That is Cairns in beautiful, tropical, far north Queensland, Australia. If you feel like it, and only if you feel like it, like and subscribe. But most importantly, stay calm in the farm.